Hello everyone, my name is Xin Zhao from the Faculty of Design and Architecture, University Putra, Malaysia. The title of my study is a systematic review of physical environmental factors of children's outdoor play in neighborhoods, which is a systematic review aimed on how to improve children's outdoor play space in residential areas. First of all, a large number of studies have proven that outside play benefits children's physical health and cognitive, social, and motor abilities. And my research problem is it is getting less of the form for children to play, especially lacking spontaneous, interactive games and structured games in residential neighborhoods now. My research gap is based on the space elements and characteristics of different residential neighborhoods and the needs of children's development, solve the limitations and problems of current children's outdoor play space to improve the design method. Okay, this is the research questions. First, what kind of surroundings and assistance do kids need to offer to encourage them to play? Second, what are the major theoretical foundations of previous outdoor game space in residential neighborhood studies? Number 3, what are the research methods used in previous studies of outdoor game space in residential neighborhoods? Number 4, according to previous studies, what are the approaches to improving children's play space in residential neighborhoods? This is the research methods. The literature research is through the Scopus database because it covers most journals worldwide and has relative comprehensive coverage. I used the advanced search function taking the results of the past 10 years from the 2013 to 2022 as the research duration. The initial results of the search were 573 papers conducted in July 2022, with the search key keywords as follows. As you can see, the search results is 573 papers. According to the research questions of this study, as we can see previously, 573 articles were screened by some inclusion and exclusion criteria. This is the inclusion criteria, and this is the exclusion criteria. The entire research process followed the Prisma Approach, which preferred reporting items for meta-analysis and systematic reviews, and including a 4-phase flow diagram, including identification, screening, eligibility, included to ensure full-scale literature is trustworthy. Okay, this is the results. Through a comprehensive review of 55 articles, there were many topics that can be systematically discussed. According to the research questions, I will review them from the following 4 aspects. First, this is the overview of the theoretical basis. As we can see, there are 5 theories used in the reviewed papers. Obviously, the theory of affordance is used most frequently. 8 articles used it as the theoretical basis, while the other studies apply attention restorative theory, place attachment, human territoriality theory, theory of loose parts, theory of children's mental development, naturalistic intelligence, Bourdieu's theory of practice. This is the research method review from 2013 to 2022. We can see that the most frequently used method is the survey and the method of combining survey with interview, both of which account for half of the total research methods. Next is the physical factors affecting children's outdoor play spaces. It can be seen from the table that the neighborhood's environment account for half amount of the research area, and the rest includes parks, play streets, school neighborhoods, natural environments, playgrounds, streets, micro-scale physical environments, yards, and parks. Among them, more than half of studies refer to physical mediators or moderate variables, because this study focus on the impact of the physical environment that is included in the list to further explore the physical impact factors of game spaces. Next is children's perception of physical environmental influence. Most children's perception only reflects the general condition about themselves, and only 2 papers have elaborated different gender perception. All these forms of perception are presented in adversity types of expression. I divide them into 7 types: compare, preference, condition, disadvantage, advantage, characteristic, advice. Each type reflects children's understanding of play environment from different perspectives. The final table discusses parental supervision or support when children play outside. Because children independently play frequently cause parents to worry about their children's safety. In addition, the behavior of support also reflects the psychological needs of parent-children interaction, and it is summarized as follows. Play with their child, take children to a location to play, provide material, optimize the setting, conditional support, and others. Therefore, the play of parents accompany children is an important theme in the field of children's play. From the summary of each previous subsection, I combined the existing factual background and literature base. I can summarize the following analysis. First, a lack of analysis of spatial features that are appropriate for different kinds of games. The second, insufficient research on structural relationship with other functional spaces in the neighborhoods. Third, have not addressed the restrictions of children's interaction with space and elements in outdoor play. The last one, lack of parental perspective to analyze the functional design of space for parents to support children's play. Okay, this is the directions for future research. The first is influence of space form on structured play. Due to environmental constraints of neighborhoods and the popularity of electronics devices, people have gradually moved away from structured games like some traditional games. Different forms of children's games need their corresponding special characteristics to match. According to Batley, play is influenced by the local environment. It is essential to strengthen the cultivation of structured games and correspond to the environment besides the teaching scope, which would let children have the experience to guidance of guidance by rules in a play space. Next is the multifunctional adaptability of the play spaces. The adaptable design of residential game space refers to the functional ambiguity of children's game space, which can meet different groups of people's functional needs to solve the problem of hard play due to limited space. So how to create environments suitable for needs of different people in the limited outdoor space is particularly important. And then is empower children to manipulate the elements of the outdoor space. There have been factors of children's lack of freedom in space. Some researchers indicate that 67% children did not completely agree that they had adequate freedom to do anything they want in their neighborhoods. So it's necessary to explore the strategy by changing the community management modes, which could encourage kids to go outside and explore to help them interact with nature better. The last one is explore the settings of parental support for children's play. Parents support their kids to play outside in many different ways, from keeping an eye on them to interacting with them so they can play in a safe status. Therefore, it is worth further studying whether they are based on parents' preference of their own or limitation of physical environmental characteristics. Okay, this is the conclusion. Investigating the children's needs for outdoor play space should be more comprehensive and practical, as the elements related to children's community games are diverse and complicated. It is vital to boost the children's passion for outdoor play and extend the duration of the outdoor activities by continually identifying and resolving issues that are difficult to see. Okay, this is the last part of the final including the articles. The total number is, as you can see, there are 55 papers as the final articles. Okay, that's all. Thank you, everyone.